PopularMMOs was arrested. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and whether or not you're a fan of Pat, or Eleni, or Jen, or this new person he's been talking to, or not a fan of them at all, this is a really interesting story, and I need you guys to stick to the end, because this is something that really makes me sick, and I need to talk about it. Before we get into the video, please consider subscribing, as that helps me out way more than you guys could imagine. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get straight into the video. So for those who don't know who Pat or PopularMMOs is, he is a huge Minecraft YouTuber, and quite frankly made my childhood. He's famously known for his collab videos with Jen, his ex-lover. With the brief introduction of Pat out of the way, let's get into a brief introduction of Eleni, his ex-lover also. To be quite frank, I'm still not a big fan of Eleni, as she's done some pretty scummy things in the past. I'm gonna link a video top right now of my opinion on Eleni, and a quick example is she posted a video after the breakup with Pat of them two doing the Bean Boozled challenge, which, you know, after the harsh breakup that they had, which I covered in the video, you know, top right like 5 seconds ago, it made no sense. It was just a scummy thing to do. When Pat and Jen broke up, they broke up for the reason of Pat not wanting to have kids while Jen did. With Eleni and Pat, it was a whole different story. There was a lot of fighting and a lot of discontent and a lot of, you know, exposing and arguing on the internet, as Pat made at least 3 to 5 videos on Eleni, all being damn near 50 minutes, by the way. I think about like 1 out of every 100,000 people went to Eleni and just left Pat after this altercation due to a lot of serious claims. I've debated people in my Discord about the claims, which now they are being resurfaced due to legal action being taken against Pat due to assault and battery. And yes, I'm going to be showing you all this legal documentation, which is all public information, which means I cannot be prosecuted for showing you it. The last part of PopularMMOs' career, at least when it comes to, you know, females and drama, is he's had girls on and off of his channel. He even showed in one of his thumbnails another girl, and just recently, a week ago, he said, "Meet my girlfriend," and this is the girl in question who may or may not have been assaulted by Pat. Girl in question's name is Liz, and this is all for speculation, so please do not take what I'm saying seriously, as it is not confirmed yet. So I'm not gonna say Pat abuses girlfriend is my title. No, Pat got arrested? Maybe, because according to his public reports, he did get arrested for this, or he's under question for it. And then this actually makes me sad. Right here's a comment from some random person and under Pat's news video. "To be honest, Liz seems different." This is the girl, of course. "You can see that even though she hasn't played Minecraft, she's trying her best and still has fun. She isn't manipulative or self-centered. She seems to be humble and honestly a nice person. I'm really happy for Pat. After what he's gone through, he deserves someone more like Liz." Yeah, saying that Pat's been through a lot is quite the understatement. The dude's been in many breakups, and the worst part is he shows these girls on his channel, and then everyone knows they broke up because, you know, they're never on the channel again. If I were Pat, if I got a girlfriend, I would just keep her to myself. I would not be showing her off on my channel. Yet again, if Pat doesn't want to play Minecraft alone, I completely understand. This is unrelated to the video. From here on out, I'm going to try not to be biased at all towards the situation, as it's quite a dire one. And 5 minutes ago, 90H and me, my good buddy, he's on YouTube, go subscribe to him if you want. He made a lot of videos on the situation. We got in a call with Eleni, or I don't know how to pronounce her new name, but that doesn't really matter. You just need to know that that is Pat's ex-lover, someone who Pat was with and had a relationship with. Now, I've said before that I'm not a fan of Eleni. I'm still not, because I think the things she's done is scummy. I said it earlier. 90H basically asks questions, Eleni answers, and then by the end of the video, I'm going to be hopefully putting the nail in the coffin, which makes me really worry for Pat, at least worry that it's probably true. And in the interview I'm about to show you, the probably Pat did it turns into a most likely Pat did it, due to Eleni, Pat's ex-lover, which I've said my, you know, problems with before. She comes out and says, you know, what happened with Pat, and her opinion on Pat as my buddy 90H questions her. And I understand that some of you won't be able to, you know, trust her word, so please stick to the end of the video, because not only am I going to look into the legal documents at the very end, but I'm also going to be looking at something from Jen, which makes me, you know, I hate to say it, but believe that this is all actually true.
Wait, is that Eleni talking?
Yes.
Yes.
Guys.
So all of this might be true. Everything that, like, I'm assuming you watched my video. Then
We've all
holy
seen
crap.
your videos, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I make a video on it too, like, it's gonna spread like wildfire, because if there's a few other commentators who are getting into it too, like Jaden, I don't know. There's a bunch. There's at least gonna be 30 videos, so it's gonna spread like wildfire. Well, like, yeah, it's pretty damning, the evidence.
What
Yeah.
happened this morning?
100% true. They're
Yes.
on public court, like government police
Yes.
report, like websites.
And what happened this morning was our moderators, our admin Snips, follows her, Liz, still on her main account. And Liz had posted a picture, and I think I maybe sent that to you, otherwise I can later. It was a discharge slip from a doctor saying she was admitted with a cut and infection to her foot and a
I believe it
concussion.
was a hospital.
Yes. that also had her full name on it. The first time we've seen a first and last name. So I'm like, well, why not? I'm going to go to the Duval County Circuit Court where I've looked before to see arrest records on people. You can go there. I put in her name. It came up to her arrest because both parties are arrested in Florida when there is a domestic. So my mother was like, go check Pat's name. So I put in Julinel, and lo and behold, there it was that he was arrested for battery. He's got court coming up June 16th.
It was
So we'll find out what happens.
Domestic battery and bodily injury. And then she got a concussion.
Like I logged on Discord and I saw like 20 different messages coming from like, what?
Oh Lord.
I'm like, oh, Pat's arrested. I'm like, wait, what? What's going on? And then
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was shaking like a leaf when I found this out this morning. I was not expecting this to happen. I mean, I was, but not now.
I'm shook, but I'm not surprised. I knew this was going to happen eventually.
Like,
just
I want to. Oh, sorry. I want to like apologize if this is true. Like, oh.
He's charismatic, and he's led you guys on and on and on and covered things up and lied and.
I was married to an abuser. I know what they're like. They're con artists. They're manipulators, and that's exactly what he is.
Yep.
I don't
coming again from
I for whatever you said about me, like I know he mass manipulated an entire audience of millions of people. I knew him for a year, and he manipulated me into a crazy amount of things that people don't even know about. So I get it. It's obviously like hurtful when I see people talking about situations that I don't know actually what happened, but I totally understand. He's a master manipulator in perceiving situations out to be where he's the innocent one, and it's not always the case.
Yeah. Can you allow Wack to talk? Is he in? Yeah, I think he's listening.
Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled program of watching the interview, but I need to just say right now, I did not actually speak, although I had the chance at least 5 separate times. I did not speak for one. I didn't see the reason because I had nothing to do with this drama. This drama was all Pat, Eleni, and I guess 90H, because 90H made 5 separate videos, I only made 1. And 2, the main focus of the drama right now is not Pat and Eleni, but that is what I'd want to question, and I don't want to go, out of pocket. I don't want to ask anything that would make the situation even worse. I didn't want to, ask questions about, hey, why'd you say you weren't dating Pat when you actually were? Stuff like that. Those questions are nuts, not the mood. When you are talking about someone in an assault and battery case, why dwell on the past? And I thought the exact thing. I'm like, what am I even gonna ask? So I just sat in chat and actually DM'd 90H certain things to ask, and he did ask him. Back to the interview.
He's gonna keep doing it to other girls. If he doesn't get stopped, it's gonna keep going. More girls will get hurt, and it's gonna get worse. If he's abusing now, it's only gonna escalate from there.
This has gotten probably like 10 times worse than what I went through him. I know I've spoken to one of the girls that he had cheated on me with, and then he was in a relationship prior to. He actually had overlapped that relationship with Liz's relationship again, but she was scared for her life, and she locked herself in a bathroom because she thought he was going to kill her when they were on vacation together. So I know it's bad, but now this is to the point where he's actually being worse. Like, he's just getting worse, and I'm just scared for anyone else who he meets, because he uses Tinder. He meets women. His Tinder account obviously has his car on it. He says that he's a professional YouTuber. That's how he meets people, and it's just getting worse. And I'm just scared that I just don't want someone to like end up on the news like severely like injured to the point that they're no longer with us, which is like my biggest concern.
And there is something here that if this does come out and does get on the news down there, you don't know how many more females will come forward with this.
There could be rape allegations. There could be who knows what might come forward after this.
You could bet he's done it before. Yeah. This is not just something that just happened. It doesn't work like that.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
So what do you want to know? What and is Black got the invite?
Yeah, he just doesn't want to talk.
Oh, okay.
I originally joined because I wanted to know more about the domestic violence. Like, what exactly? Like, do you know exactly what he did, or
we do not yet? We are waiting. I have requested access to the incident report, but someone else got to it first. And on the Duval County Circuit Court, only one person per day can request the document.
And that should have.
So tomorrow, I'll request it again, and if they give it to me, which they should because they have given me documents in the past, I will have access to the 5-page incident report about what happened, where, when, who was involved. maybe mug shots, who knows what else.
The only thing that we do know, which is I believe Squirrel or Doc has sent it to you, or they will later, is that Sunday like morning, I know Saturday night he was out at the bars with Ethan actually, and presumably his girlfriend, but she is underage, so I don't know if that was her or not. It kind of looked like her in the picture, but I wasn't sure. But she is underage, so I don't know for sure. But they were at the bar Saturday night, and then Sunday morning, early morning hours, obviously, he was booked and arrested for domestic battery and bodily injury to another individual. And then she ended up being in the hospital for concussion and abrasions. So that's all we really know for sure. But they were both involved somehow. And then he got a bail that he paid, and he's released now. That's what we know.
Yeah. And then yesterday or the day prior, she deleted every single photo of him on her Instagram and most of his comments on her other Instagram, and unfollowed him on that Instagram too.
And there's a no contact.
And there is a no contact order between the two of them. So if he keeps posting videos about her, he's going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be making a video on this, or are you
Me?
gonna just? Yeah.
I don't know, because every time I ever speak out, he threatens legal action against me. If I ever talk about my experiences, he just re-uploads the videos about me. And then he also threatens legal action to shut me up really quick. I don't think he actually can legally do anything to me, but it is a scare tactic. This last time he threatened action just over the Twitter debacle that me and him had. And I didn't take any of my posts down, and he still hasn't sued me. So I don't think he has any. Yeah, it's a scare tactic. But it worked. I didn't speak up for months because he scared me. I didn't want a lawsuit going, and I didn't want defamation charges. I don't know. I want to put my story out there. I want to put what I went through. I want to talk about this. I just have like a lot of thinking to do. My bigger issue is anytime I speak up, he just immediately puts those videos out, and I have a career, so I don't really like false allegations about me because my career is in YouTube. So that's not really something that I like.
I don't know what to say.
When Squirrel gets the 5-page report, she'll definitely send that to you. You should probably request it. Do you think you can request it at like midnight EST time, and like that would help?
Is that I'm getting questions because I'm asking questions I should be asking.
Okay.
Is that really Pat's full name? Like, how can I confirm that?
That's 100% his name. I can confirm that. But if you look up his name online, if you look up his full name, he comes up. Just searching up Patrick. I just searched up Patrick Julianelle as a way to prove it, and like his Patrick PopularMMOs Julianelle agent manager publicist, and his information popped up. And you can also confirm that by if you go into Barnes and Noble's website and search up Patrick Julianelle, his books come up. Brown is just his stage name. Brown is not his legal name at all. I just feel like this probably, I mean, I don't know. It's good that people's eyes will finally be opened. But it's more concerning just for like future women. Like, I don't know. If he does get criminally charged, like he doesn't get his lawyer to like wiggle his way out of this one, he can't get it expunged in Florida because it's Florida state law. You can't like expunge like domestic battery, which is great. Unfortunately, people don't always look up like people they date's records, but still.
Yeah. He's lied to, which is, it's 20 million over. Like, this is incredibly disappointing if this is true. Popular. Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do to like get himself out of this one, but he always manages to do something. This isn't the first battery charge he's had against him. The other one he's gotten expunged off of his record, so you can't find it. But it's very interesting.
Did you lie when you were in drama with Pat because of pressure, or were you completely honest?
And like my videos, are they asking about?
I think are you implying the video that Eleni made on Pat? Yeah, that one. Yeah, he said yes.
No, that video was 100% honest, and I left out a lot of detail that he wouldn't want public because I was scared. But everything I spoke in both my Q&A and my talking about like prior experiences video is 100% true of things that I went through with him and actual real situations. And I just tried to like explain my situations, not really go into too much depth that might be considered open to like interpretation, I guess. And then for the record, the reason why I said we weren't in a relationship is because when I met him in August of 2019, he told me we had to hide it and none of his fans could know because they would hate me, and which is obviously true, but that is the reason why. And then he only wanted to announce it right towards the end of our relationship when things were really rocky, which I wasn't sure why, and I told him I didn't want to because we were on the verge of breaking up basically every other day due to a lot of reasons. So that's where that came into play, which I didn't think was really fair because he went into it not wanting to tell anybody, and then it was used against me.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Eleni's side of the story, and whether or not you like her, some of the stuff she said was actually factual. Like if you search up, Patrick and then blank blank blank, PopularMMOs comes up, it's his actual name, it's verified so far that is actually him. We can assume that it is him for now. Allegations, of course, I will be able to make an update video on this tomorrow when, like they mentioned, a full report's coming out on it. I will be the first to cover. Also, if you want to see all the reports, I'm not going to go into it individually, just look on the screen right now and pause if you need it. And the nail in the coffin I mentioned earlier in my video that Pat probably did this is right here. Yes, Jen, his ex-wife, liked a tweet that says, "Pat abuses women." Good God. Yeah, I'm overall speechless. If you made it this far, like and subscribe. Comment down your opinion below. I do ask for it a lot, but I really do want to know your opinion now. And comment down Cookie if you made this far. If you made this far, round of applause for you. You're a real G. And if you want to know more about this information, my buddy 98 just gonna have a video up on this, the same day I do. So make sure to go watch it right after this. Have a blessed day, everyone. Stay safe and go do something productive. Later.